Does my eye look okay? Okay. Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPhone XR. Yay. I used to have the iPhone 6 Plus. I had that for about 4 years. It's been through a lot of drops. This one has 2 actually. I dropped it when I was on the stationary bike, and let's just say it's a good thing I had a screen protector. No one tell my parents, please. Anyway, I've only had this phone for about a month, maybe 2 months. I got it as a graduation gift. So I haven't had it for too long, but I think for the most part, I've been able to figure out all the little different features with it. Camera quality is amazing, I will say. Camera and video quality is amazing. I no longer hate taking selfies. It's taken a while for me to get used to swiping up to open the phone and the Face ID and everything, but for the most part, I actually really like it. There was one instance where the Face ID was recognizing my brother's face, which we look alike, but not that alike, you know? Like, I don't look like him. He doesn't look like him. We don't look like twins or anything. So I was really worried about that, but it fixed it. He can't get into my phone anymore, and it's all good. This is my current wallpaper. Can you see that? This is my current wallpaper. This is not my cat. This is actually just a cat I saw on Pinterest. I just thought it was really cute. So that's my lock screen, and yeah. Oh, I usually get all my lock screens from Pinterest or like Instagram accounts that have like really nice wallpapers, or like Instagram accounts that post wallpapers and stuff. That's where I get all mine from. As you can tell, this case is from Casetify. I just got the 90s geometric design. I really love all the colors. They're so pretty. I went through this period of like minimalism, and then now I'm in my color phase. Let's see if it switches. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into what's on my iPhone XR. So I thought it'd be really cool to just kind of go through my apps, and later I'll be showing how I edit my photos and what apps I use for that. So when you unlock my phone, so I have just like the basic apps. I have like calendar, weather, photos, FaceTime, camera, clock, settings, and then in my music folder I have the normal music app, and then I have this other app called Musi, which has honestly been a lifesaver. It's by far my favorite app. So what it does is it connects to YouTube, and you can search YouTube videos and save them to your playlists and stuff, and it lets you close your phone while it's playing, which normal YouTube doesn't do. So this app has really like saved my life. And there are ads within the app, but overall it's free, and I think it's a really, really great idea. And then you see I have Waze because, okay, it's so easy for me to get lost while driving. Like if I didn't have Waze or GPS or something, like I'd be totally lost. And then at the bottom, I just have phone, Safari, and my messages. And then in my utilities app, you just have like compass, measure, you know, all the like pre-programmed Apple apps that we never really use. So like calculator, GarageBand. See, if I knew how to play instruments better, maybe I'd use GarageBand a little bit more, but I don't yet. But that's a goal. That's something I want to get better at. And then find my iPhone, which is critical, because if you ever misplace your phone, you're beat. Podcasts. I don't really listen to a lot of podcasts, but I found a couple that I liked. I liked listening to Cameron Kasky's podcast. I think it's called Cameron Knows Nothing, but I don't think there's been a new episode in a while. And then there's this crime podcast that I watched for class last year, and I forgot the name. I'll insert it right here once I find it, but it is so cool. They go through all these different murder mysteries, and they just explain what happened and how the criminals got caught. It's so cool. I love it. If you like Forensic Files, it's a much more condensed version of Forensic Files. I think you guys would like it. And then I just have Health, Wallet, Contacts, iTunes U, which I don't really know what that is, so I just stuck it in there. It sounded weird. Then I have iTunes, App Store, Dropbox, which is where I save a lot of my files, my music files, videos, stuff like that, along with Google Drive. Then I have Amazon, obviously, because I shop a ton from Amazon. It's kind of a problem. Okay, but what the heck? We're not gonna talk about it. And then Wattpad, which like, I feel like every girl's had Wattpad at some point in their life. And if you say you haven't, then I think you might be lying. Like, I don't make the rules. Wow, everybody's had Wattpad at some point. like if you watched Kennedy Walsh's video, she talks about having Wattpad and like reading Harry Styles fan fiction. And like, I don't know, that just really resonated with me because when I was in middle school, I was a big fan fiction reader. Something I don't like to talk about. I think I'm just gonna go through the photo and videos folder later when I show you how I edit my photos. So then we have notes, and then we go to social media, just have Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube Studio, which is a really good app for creators. It lets you look at how many subscribers, your watch time, all the different analytics so you can see how your videos are performing. Then I have TikTok, which I'm not a big TikTok fan. I'm not really good at making TikToks, but sometimes they're just like really fun to watch. I grew up during Vine, so I really miss Vine, and TikTok's just kind of a way to fill that Vine void, if you know what I mean. Tumblr, I go on there sometimes, not a lot. It was really good. So I just watch Freeform sometimes. I was really obsessed with the Shadowhunters, and like, I mean, I still am. Like, I love the book series, and I really like the movie, even though a lot of people hated it. I was obsessed with it. Like, Lily Collins and Jamie Campbell Bower were my OTP. I loved them. Enough said. Then you have Instagram. So my Instagram's just sam.paw. If you want to follow me, you know, there's no pressure or whatever. But after that, I just have NBC, which is where I watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine and AP Bio, because those are my two favorite shows as of now. Anyway, next I have Vicky Rakuten, which is where I watch my like K-drama shows. My friend Emma got me hooked on them. At first I couldn't understand why she liked them, because you couldn't really even understand Korean. Like, if you don't speak Korean, you need to have the subtitles on all the time, whatever. But I got super obsessed with them. They're really cute. If you have any K-drama suggestions, please leave them in the comments, tweet them to me, anything, because I just finished He is Psychometric, which is a really good show if you're looking for a good one. And I kind of need a new show right now. I'm kind of in that like weird void where I don't have anything to watch. And then I have Netflix, which I mean, you know what Netflix is. Gmail and Spotify, which I don't really use Spotify too much on my phone anymore because I have that Music app, as you saw earlier. I mostly use Spotify on my laptop. So, and then next is my game folder. I just have two games. One is Crowd City, which my brother actually showed me. It's super fun, super addicting to play. I highly recommend that. And then 2048, which is kind of a more logic base game. I think it was really popular a couple years ago, but I still play it. Then next, just finance stuff, Venmo, PayPal, my banking stuff. Nothing too interesting. And then I have Milkshake, which is an app that just launched maybe a month ago. I haven't really gotten to explore what it is, but I think you can make little cards that link to like your website, your Tumblr, your blog, your Instagram. It's a really good marketing app. And I have my music folder, which just has Guitar Tuna, which is what I used to tune like my guitar and my ukulele, and Ultimate Guitar Chord. It's amazing. I love it so much. So yeah, you can just look up any song, learn how to play it. It's good for any music junkie. Okay, and then after that, I just have Libby, which is an app that connects to my local library, and it allows me to borrow ebooks and audiobooks. And then I have Symbol, which is like how I get these like really cute little symbols. Then I have Limpo, which I don't use a lot. It counts your steps, and then you can convert the steps into like their form of currency. But it's not really gonna make you rich. It's just something I have there for fun. Then I have Etsy for two reasons. I have Etsy for two reasons. Growing up, I used to be the biggest crafter. I love to crochet and knit and play with clay and make jewelry, and I always wanted to open an Etsy shop, and I just never did. But I also really like shopping on Etsy because they have a lot of really cute pieces that you would not find anywhere else. And then next you have my education folder, which I have Scholarly, and then I have Unidays, which is an essential for any college student. I just stuck my hand in the face, my bad. Unidays is a really good app because with certain brands that partner with Unidays, they give you discounts at places that you already shop at. So like for Apple, I got a good deal on my MacBook because of the Apple for Education pricing that I got through Unidays. And if you want to see that unboxing, I will link that video at the end. If you guys want me to make a video on apps or things that every college student needs to save money, just let me know in the comments and I will make that video. Then next I have P-Schedule, which I think is a scheduling app. I just registered for classes, which, oh my god, that was an experience. That literally drove me nuts. I was this close to crying because when I put all my classes in, it said I had a spot, and then when I tried to register, I didn't get any of my classes on the first try, and I was going to cry. I was going to lose. I was this close to losing it. But I haven't messed with P schedule yet. I'll probably end up putting my schedule in there. Next thing I have is just a browser I was looking at for various majors. Then I have Coursical, which is where I put in my schedule as of now, but I'm still waiting, so I don't want to finalize. Which doesn't make sense because I already have P schedule. Might just delete P schedule, honestly. Then I have Duo Mobile, which is just something for college. It's like a 2-step verification. And then last I have GroupMe, which our group leader used during orientation. That's how I just contact everyone. I don't really have a use for it anymore, but it's there. Okay, next, I have Duolingo. Because I've always wanted to learn how to speak multiple languages, and I'm part Filipino, so I kind of have a good grasp on it, but I'm not fluent yet. I'm just conversational. I'm okay. I still get self-conscious speaking it to like native speakers because I feel like I'm saying everything wrong. But on Duolingo, I used it for, alright, I was learning Spanish, then Call Me By Your Name came out, so I was like, I want to learn Italian. I haven't even finished the movie. I just really wanted to learn Italian because, yeah. And then, like I said, I'm really into K-dramas now, so now I'm trying to learn Korean, which is, it's tough. Like, I know Korean's not supposed to be hard to learn, but for me, it's like, it's a whole new alphabet, and I gotta learn, like, not just the words, but also the alphabet. So the Duolingo owl has stopped sending me email messages because it hasn't been working. I haven't touched Duolingo in weeks. Okay, and then after Duolingo, I just have Runkeeper, which is what I use to track how far I've run, how long I've been running for, just all that good stuff. BuzzFeed, because I'm obsessed with their quizzes, and I know they hold absolutely no value and no meaning into the direction of my future, but do I use them as a predictor? Absolutely. And then the BuzzFeed Tasty app, which I haven't really gone on. I think it's like recipes and stuff. So that's what's on my iPhone. So next I'm gonna show you guys how I usually edit my photos. This is kind of like the basic foundation every time I edit my pictures. So first I will usually go into vsco. Are we surprised? Because I'm not surprised. But jokes aside, I really love vsco. It has a lot of great filters, even with the free version. So you just import a picture into vsco. I chose this one that I took at the park. I don't know what I was really doing that day. So I'll import that into vsco, and I'll usually play around with all the filters and see which one fits the best with what I'm going for. In true vsco girl fashion, I'll usually pick C1. Sorry, not sorry, I love C1. I like C1, A5, and I think HB2. I really love that one. Then I'll just play around with the exposure, contrast. Sometimes I'll add grain if I'm feeling like it. Adjust the white balance. I'm not showing that all here, but usually that's what I do. And then I will save that to my camera roll. And if you want to follow me on vsco, my vsco is just samarielpaw, so hit me up on that. So then next I'll usually just go into PixArt, and with PixArt, I love PixArt because they have these really cute brushes that you can like add stars and flowers and butterflies and all these really cute things on your picture. It's just adorable. And then I'll usually go look at the brushes. They have like one where it's just like dots, and then they have one that's like sparkles and stuff. So I'll usually just go through and do that. And then sometimes I'll go into this app called Lomograph, which adds like, I think these are called lens flares. Well, it adds like, there's like a vintage filter. It can add like grain. I guess it would be considered grain. I mean, I think it's called grain. And it makes it look kind of vintage, and I actually really like it. And then usually I'll end there. I don't really use a lot of apps on one picture unless it's for a thumbnail. If it's for a thumbnail, then I'll usually go into Sketchbook or Paper. I think you'll see those in the folder. I'll usually go into one of those, and it lets you write with different style of tools. So like you can choose from marker, you can choose from calligraphy pen, which is super pretty, and you can choose from pencil, from chalk, stuff like that. Every color imaginable. So I'll just use those apps for when I'm making thumbnails. It's usually where I stop, but just the other apps in my folder, there's Collageable and Pic Collage, which I just use if I have multiple pictures I want in one, obviously to make a collage. have Video Star, Video Collage, Magic Eraser, which is really good for making stickers, Collage, like I said, Cinemagraph Pro, which I haven't really used, but I think it's really cool, Polar, which has a lot of really nice filters, Paper, and Photoshop Fix. And Photoshop Fix is kind of like Facetune. I don't use it on my face,
believe it or not.
I like to use it in the backgrounds of my pictures. So like, for example, if I didn't want that piggy bank there in a picture, then I could just use Photoshop Fix and erase it. And that is everything on my iPhone XR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comments if you want any of those videos that I mentioned within this video, and I will be glad to make that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.